Good Morning Bonney Lake is a public forum for student expression. Students make all content decisions and opinions do not necessarily represent those of SBLSD or BLHS. Hello, Bonney Lake Panthers. I'm Connor Simmons.
And I'm Nate Grzelski. And this is Good Morning Bonney Lake.
Today, we are finally back from spring break, so for today's show, we're going to start you off with This Week in History with Nate.
This week, Albert Einstein died on April 18th, 1955. Albert Einstein is a German-American physicist who came up with many different theories, such as theory of relativity or the quantum theory of light. Albert Einstein lived in Germany for most of his life, but would later leave in 1932 as it became more dangerous for him to live there. He would move to the United States and would soon begin to help work on the atomic bomb. Soon after the atomic bomb was dropped, he took part in an international effort to keep the atomic bomb under control. Later on, near the end of his life, he would bring up the possibility of time travel, wormholes, and the existence of black holes. He would later die on April 18, 1955, in Princeton, New Jersey. That's it for This Week in History. Now to Connor to take us into AP headlines.
O.J. Simpson, the decorated football superstar and Hollywood actor who was acquitted of charges that he killed his former wife and her friend, but later found liable in a separate civil trial, has died at the age of 76.
April 17th marks the 100-day countdown to the Paris Olympics' ambitious opening ceremony. The first games in a century in France's capital will be judged not only for the sporting spectacle, but for its amazing architecture.
The WNBA draft broke the viewership record as it recorded 2.5 million watchers. It's great to see these women finally getting the attention that they deserve.
The maker of a popular weed killer is turning to lawmakers to key states to try to squelch legal claims that it failed to warn about cancer risks.
That's all for AP Headlines. Now to me and Carson for Sports on the Hill. Hey Panthers, welcome to Bonney Lake Sports. My name is Connor.
And my name is Carson. Hope everybody had a great spring break. With that, let's get rolling into some Bonney Lake sports.
Thursday, we got a girls softball going up against Lincoln High School at home starting at 4. Friday, boys soccer is away at Mount Tahoma High School. Mount Tahoma has struggled this season as the Panthers look to come and take an easy dub on their turf. Looking into next week on Monday, the girls softball team takes on Mount Tahoma. The girls are top 10 in the entire state, including all schools. Congrats to you, girls. Tuesday, we got a girls matchup at Stadium starting at 3:30. Also on the road, we have boys baseball at Silas at 4.
Wrapping up this week on Wednesday, we have another girls tennis match, this time at home starting at 3:30. Also at home, we have boys baseball against Silas High School starting at 4. And on the road, softball goes up against Liberty High School at 4:30. And to wrap it up on Thursday, we have girls tennis at home versus Silas at 3:30. And finally, an exciting boys soccer game at home versus Stadium.
Now transitioning into some other sports news, the WNBA draft has a big conversation in the sports world as of late, mainly because of the amazing Women's March Madness tournament putting up a lot of hype. Like expected, Caitlin Clark went number 1 after being arguably the best woman college basketball player of all time. Cameron Brink went number 2 to Los Angeles, and Camila Cardoso, the 6'7" center out of South Carolina with a ring on her finger now, is heading to Chicago to team up with the 7th overall pick, Angel Reese out of LSU. This draft was viewed by 2.5 million people, which is up 300% increase of last year's viewership. Super excited to see to look forward to, and also shout out to Nika Mule, newest member of the Seattle Storm.
Yeah, super excited for that. Thank you guys for watching this week of Bonney Lake Sports.
Now over to B for our coverage on how our students feel about campus safety.
Hello, I am B. Wiletsko, and I'm here to talk about all things safety. Welcome to our segment on What Would You Do?, where we go over the safety of our campus and more. Today we will be talking to Officer Wolschledger and his role for our school. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Officer Wolschledger with the Bonney Lake Police Department. My current assignment is I'm the SRO, the School Resource Officer, which is a fancy way of saying I am the school cop here at Bonney Lake High School.
Yeah. What is done to assure safety at our school?
Well, for the Sumner Bonney Lake School District, and especially here at Bonney Lake High School, as far as safety, which we all take very, very seriously, the first thing obviously is having an SRO, a School Resource Officer. I'm here almost every day. I try to be here as much as I can. I have to be at other schools in the district as well. Be here. The second thing is we are very fortunate here at Bonney Lake High School to have 3 campus safety officers, which is new this year. Every year Since the school opened up until this year, we only had 2. So the school recognized, hey, let's have another one. We have 3, and they all do a great job. Our campus safety officers here at the high school and the district, they're awesome. I think they're the best around.
Yeah. Is this talked about a bunch? Should we talk about it more?
I think it's talked about quite a bit. Unfortunately, 2023, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world.
Yeah.
But around the country, school districts have made school safety obviously a priority. So there's a lot of training. So me as a school resource officer, when I'm not in school, like my summer times and stuff like that, I spend a lot of my time training, school safety training. Yeah. Same thing with the campus safety officers here that we mentioned earlier. They're constantly getting training to try to be better at their craft. The principals, teachers, faculty, they're all constantly getting training to try to recognize issues that could arise, which obviously the overall benefit is making the school safer.
Thank you, Officer Wolschledger, for those amazing answers. Now let's take a new perspective of our students here at Bonney Lake. Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mira Tynes, and I am a senior at Bonney Lake High School.
How do you feel about the phone policy?
I feel like the phone policy is like a good thing, but I feel like it's also a bad thing as well, because like having the phone policy like make it where there's like a school-wide ban of like phones in classrooms, make it so that students want to be on their phones more than like what it originally was. Also, it's a bad thing in case you have like something going on at home and you're not going to be able to know about it until you're out of class, which by then if something big were to happen, it would be too late.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think it's helped students with it academically?
I mean, I feel like it can help students with it academically because your phones are like in your bag, so you're not going to be as distracted by your phones. But at the same time, there are other many distractions that can distract with your learning. So it doesn't like completely eliminate like all the distractions with learning.
Yeah. What do you know about your school's safety policy?
I actually don't know that very much about our school safety policy, which is honestly kind of a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because our school safety policy, I don't feel like is talked about enough. So like not many students know about it.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Cole Berge. I am a junior here.
Okay. What do you know about your school's safety policy?
I know that we have a lot of drills in place and like a lot of safety precautions based on any different event that could happen at the school that would make us that would put us in danger, and we have ways to prevent it and keep us as safe as possible.
Have you ever experienced a situation at a school that has made you feel unsafe?
Just like, well, one of the examples was like just a lockdown is always scary, especially when it's unannounced or like when it's not modified and unannounced. That's like your mind immediately goes to the worst.
Yeah,
It's usually not
absolutely.
that.
Yeah. What can BLHS do better at increasing student safety and awareness?
Learning from like what Mr. Clark did with shutting down bathrooms after all the fire alarms that happened in like 1 week.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to adapt to what is causing students to be unsafe and then trying to put in new policies, and they're kind of shaping around what sort of happens, and I think it's been really good so far.
Yeah. These fantastic individuals gave us a different perspectives of safety, but we aren't finished just yet. Join us tomorrow on our last segment of What Would You Do?
Hey Panthers, our annual Spring Fling is back for this year. Spring Fling will feature inflatables, concessions, and a ton of fun. So don't miss out. Come join us April 27th because tickets are now on sale. The prices for the tickets will be $12 with ASB and $14 without during the first week of sales. Hurry and get your tickets because prices go up starting April 22nd. Hope to see you there.
The countdown to Spring Fling begins. Next Monday, we start off our Spring Fling with a Spirit Week competition. Our Spirit Day is Biker versus Surfers on Monday. Wear those biker boots and leather jackets or those board shorts and sandals. Do you want to know the dress-up days for the rest of the week? Then ask your second period teacher to share the Spirit Day slide or visit our BHS Panthers Instagram account or look for the big posters in the comments.
Our last FCCLA blood drive of the year is May 1st. We are partnering with the new organization, Bloodworks Northwest. Sign up for using the QR codes on the flyers for an appointment time. You must be at least 16 years old to donate. If you are 18 years old, you do not need a parent permission form. All 16 and 17-year-olds will need permission forms even if you have donated previously because of our new partnership. Permission forms will be sent to you during the week leading up to the blood drive date. We will only have one blood mobile for this drive, so spots are going to be limited. Every donor can save up to 3 lives. We want to take your blood. This is your opportunity to make a difference and help others. Now, actually, Connor, I noticed that you're wearing a Spider-Man shirt, I've actually hung out with Spider-Man before.
Wait, what? You have?
Yeah, we were hanging out for a little bit, but he was kind of clingy.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed their spring break. Welcome back to school. Only 25% left, and we'll see you the next time on Good Morning Bonney Lake.